What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel. And today we're going to be unboxing the new Big Rubber Guys Matt Cardona. And this one is sure to be a banger. Stay tuned. Oh, baby. You guys ever get a notification in your email on your phone that something has been delivered to the house and you race home like you left a flame on? This thing popped up in my email, had been delivered. I had to get home to unbox this thing. This is the new Big Rubber Guys Matt Cardona. I do believe these are limited to 1,000, I want to say. Honestly, I forget. I thought there was a limitation on them. They are still available on collectmajor.com, but I don't think that they're evergreen. I don't think they're plentiful, but I am stoked to open this up and compare it to the original Series 1 Matt Cardona. I think before I even open up, it's easy to see this is worlds better. And I love this. And I will talk about why I think this is worlds better and why I still think this is a good figure. But today's unboxing is brought to you by the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia. A couple years ago, when I had the Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, this man himself wrote the foreword. So shout out to Matt Cardona, always being a good brother. So I am stoked to open this one up. But if you are a modern collector from 2010 to present day, you're going to want to get this book. Keep track of what you have, want, and need. A picture for every release, every basic, every elite, every ultimate, every AEW, every Big Rubber Guy. Available now on Amazon.com or simply go to heelbooks.com and pick up your copy today. But we are going to be ripping into this bad boy. And I use the word ripping lightly because this is a slipcover. There's the backing card. I'll show you the back. It's really nothing we haven't seen yet. I'm pretty sure all of these have been released and in hand except for Macho King, which I do believe is coming very soon. And I think side by side, this Matt Cardona and Macho King, it's going to blow the shelf right out of the room, is my opinion. But this is his Deathmatch God gear. He combined the Indie God with the Deathmatch King, and this is what you got. So let's take this out so we can really dissect this and take a look at everything that we've got going on here. First off, if you guys watch the channel, you know I love these. I'm currently putting together a scrapbook of these because to me, this is beautiful art. I'm very, very picky with packaging, right? There's certain figures that I think look great in packaging. Love certain elites, so I keep them mint on card. These, I'm good with opening Big Rubber Guys. I'm never inclined to keep them mint on card, but I love these little placards that I can't throw them away. I think the art is beautiful. It's literally friggin' beautiful. Dare I say some of the best art in the game. And I used to love the trading cards for Major Bendy's. This is so much better in my opinion. So shout out to TTD for that. He's always doing great work. But there is so much to unpack with this figure. We're going to take the Deathmatch King crown out. We're going to take the Internet Champion out. I love this. So, piece of tape here to hold the Internet Championship in place. Something that I think has been in need since they started. Not passing the stand test. We're gonna have to mess with that and talk about that. But the belts, the one thing they kind of come out of the packaging a little bit. I was kind of curious as to why this one didn't. Makes sense. They're taping it in. Simple fix. And I think that's probably going to be what they're doing going forward. Going to have to try and get his feet. This is the first ever Big Rubber Guy that I've gotten that doesn't stand. And if it doesn't stand, it's okay because I do have the Big Rubber Guy stands just in case. I bought some from J&J Figures if you are a fan of them. Oh, I just moved his legs a little bit and he stands. But let's talk about the figure first. We're going to talk about the accessories and put it all together. So, from first glance, I honestly thought this was like the Macho Man point, but it's not. This is a middle finger, and it's very well done. You can even see the tape on the other side of the finger. Beautiful gold, shining jacket with one sleeve. You got those macho streamers right there. And in very Zack Ryder-esque, I know he's dead, but Zack Ryder-esque fashion, we've got a sleeveless side to show off those jacked pipes that my man's got. Wrist tape and fist tape right here, fist and wrist, and they are sculpted. One thing I loved about this figure, dude, the muscles. Matt has a very distinct build, and they nailed his pecs and his abs. They're very uniquely sculpted, plus all of the hair is there. This literally looks like they shrunk down Matt Cardona, in my opinion. The blue and purple streamers are movable and flexible, which is a must. He's got the split face, Indie God and Deathmatch King logo right there on the front of the trunks. The MCs all around, and Deathmatch God there with the checkers. We've got Deathmatch God. We've got the Deathmatch King logo there. We've got the Indie God logo there. Check out the glasses. Checkered on one side, the MC there, and even on the side. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. You can even see that there's like an attempt at the fade in the hair. The tongue is out. The teeth are there. It literally looks just like him. I'm blown away by this one. Just not that it matters. It's just I'm always curious. It appears that the fist is a separate piece that is kind of assembled into the arm. Same thing with the streamers on the jacket. Sometimes they're split at the waist. This does not appear to be so. All right, so he's got a gold elbow pad with, again, the MC logo there. MC logos on both knee pads, but they're different. You got the gold here, you got the blue, and it's got the purple in the front, blue on the back. The black and gold inverted boots. Love this that he does this. So you got a black boot with a gold shin guard. I guess that's what you call it. He has very unique boots. They buckle on the side instead of tie or zip. So this isn't a separate piece, but that's just what I call it, a shin guard. We got the gold boots here with the black shin guard and the opposing logos there, which look great. Dude, Matt, incredible. Deathmatch God logo on the back, which looks incredible. Unbelievable. So yeah, the only downfall I'm seeing is that I got to kind of finagle the feet a little bit. But I have no problem finagling, if you know what I mean. Over here, we've got the Deathmatch King crown. We got the MC there. All of the gems around it. Deathmatch King. And my favorite part, to keep this as authentic as possible, because that is something that Matt Cardona is into, he even included the MC signature on the back. Now, if you've ever looked at the crown, this is actually on there. Even with the remakes, the ones that they, the replicas or whatever you want to call them. It is flexible enough that you know it's going to fit on his head, which I like. And then we have here the Internet Championship. We got the Internet Championship initially with his with his second elite, in the WWE line, and now we're getting the new post-WWE Internet Championship in the Big Rubber Guys line. It's got Always Ready on this plate. Over here, it's got his Matt Cardona logo. Then it's got the MCs. It's got the Broski skull, and then Deathmatch. And then Internet Championship. Very, very cool. Don't know why I said Deathmatch there, but one thing I want to say about these belts, I love them. I think they look great. They're perfect for LJNs. I recently got the Ric Flair with the big gold, and I put the belt in to latch it around his waist. The next day after I filmed the recording, I was like, you know what? I think I want it draped over his shoulder, so I pulled the belt out. I broke this part that stays together. So be very careful with these, all right? The Harley Race one's a little bit thicker. These are a little bit thin here, so be very careful. You do not want to ruin this, all right? Learn from me. So let's put this all together now. We have the Deathmatch King, and oh my God, this fits. I'm trying not to curse. I got a little strike the other day cursing on a reel. This looks freaking amazing. It literally fits perfectly around his head and stops at the glasses, but it's the perfect place for it to stop. It looks like it's one piece, but it's not. And it comes off smoothly. It's not going to remove paint because it's not super, super snug where you're worried. I love that. And then we've got the Internet Championship. Honestly, I don't want to put this around his waist, and not because of anything with worried about ruining it. I kind of want to drape this over his shoulder because there's too much beautiful deco that this would cover up on the jacket and the trunks if I did that, right? There's a lot of good molding and deco hits that I would cover up, so I don't want to put this around his waist. besides, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that I'm a draper, baby. I'm a draper. I want that thing just tucked around here. To me, that's the cool kids. That's what the cool kids do with the championship and being so careful with this. I don't think this one's as delicate as the Ric Flair one, but I still don't want to break it. So we're going to put this in there. And I'm not worried about the Ric Flair one. I'm sure that I will get another one at some point. But doesn't go well there. Man, I might have to just drape it over his arm like that. I really don't want to put it around his waist because it's going to cover up too much good stuff. And it's crazy because this is a beautiful belt. I might even do the old school style of just kind of placing it in front of him. I might do that when I display. I'm not sure yet, but I really don't want it around his waist. I don't want it around his waist because of the jacket that we got here. The jacket is incredible. That gold is perfect. No wonder this thing took a little bit longer. It was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. But yeah, this isn't going to fit on his shoulder, I don't think. I'm trying, but it's tough because of the way it's shaped. It doesn't even look as good on that side, I don't think. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. But, dude, this is awesome. And yes, I did like this one initially because to me, this looked like an original LJN. But if you're going by my opinion, Big Rubber guys have evolved way out of the original LJN style, and they're like levels above now. All of the design is beautiful and way outside of things that I think LJN would have done. This was obviously molded in that very Macho Man-esque mold, and I'm glad they got away from trying to recreate those molds of the original LJNs. This, though, looks great, but now it is a definite backer. You put this side by side, you tell me which one you think looks better. Honestly, they don't even look like they're in the same line, and that's a good thing because one thing I expect from companies, big corporations and independent toy companies is I don't expect you to be perfect on your first series. I don't. No company. Elites, AEWs, but I do expect you to improve. I do expect you to evolve. I do expect you to just get better overall. And that is exactly what Big Rubber Guys is doing. The team is doing an amazing job. And I'm going to say it now. This is the absolute best release that they have done so far. And I truly thought that Macho King Randy Savage was going to be the best. I can almost guarantee that when I put this side by side with Macho King, I'm going to go with this one. This has so much going on, and I feel like each piece of the puzzle is just a chef's kiss to everybody over at Collect Major. So if you want this, it is still available on collectmajor.com. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel. Twitter is at TheFigHeel. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com, or simply go to heelbooks.com. Make sure you join Whatnot at whatheel.com, and you will get $15 off your first purchase. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need FigHeel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 5,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With shots by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Premium, full-color, and value black and white editions available now on Amazon.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at whatheel.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.